Armored van heists are among the most daring and dramatic crimes in the modern world, showcasing the audacity and nerve of those who attempt them. These criminals don't just strike under the cover of darkness, they often make their move in broad daylight, right in the heart of bustling cities and crowded public spaces. The sheer boldness of these acts sends shockwaves through communities, leaving bystanders stunned and authorities scrambling to respond. Each heist is a high-stakes gamble where the line between success and disaster is razor-thin. Pulling off an armored van heist isn't just about brute force. It requires meticulous planning, careful surveillance, and a deep understanding of security protocols. Criminals spend weeks, sometimes months, studying their targets, analyzing guard routines, and mapping out every possible escape route. They must anticipate every move, from the timing of cash pickups to the strength of reinforced doors and the placement of security cameras. The vehicles themselves are built to withstand attacks, making the challenge even greater for would-be thieves. The lure behind these heists is simple but powerful: the promise of massive cash hauls. Armored vans often transport millions of dollars in a single trip, making them irresistible targets for those willing to risk everything. For some, the potential reward outweighs the enormous risks, driving them to plan ever more elaborate schemes. The criminals who orchestrate these heists are often highly skilled and extremely prepared. They rely on stealth, speed, and sometimes overwhelming force to get in and out before law enforcement can react. In some cases, violence erupts, putting guards, bystanders, and even the criminals themselves in grave danger. The chaos and adrenaline of these moments are unlike anything else in the world of crime. For law enforcement, each armored van heist is a complex puzzle. Detectives must sift through mountains of evidence, from security footage to eyewitness accounts, piecing together the sequence of events. Every clue is vital, and the pressure to catch the culprits is immense, as these crimes often leave communities feeling vulnerable and shaken. In this chapter, we'll dive into two of the most audacious armored van heists ever attempted. We'll uncover the intricate dynamics behind these crimes, the relentless pursuit by investigators, and the high-stakes cat-and-mouse game that unfolds between criminals and law enforcement. These stories serve as a stark reminder of how thin the line is between order and chaos, and how quickly the ordinary can turn extraordinary when boldness meets opportunity. On December 3, 2024, the quiet suburban community of Sugar Land, Texas, was shaken to its core by a brazen and meticulously planned heist that unfolded in the middle of the day, catching everyone off guard. The incident would soon become the talk of the town, leaving residents stunned and authorities scrambling for answers. The target was an H-E-B grocery store, a familiar and bustling spot where families shopped for their daily needs, never expecting danger to strike so close to home. On that seemingly ordinary afternoon, the parking lot was filled with shoppers, carts, and the usual hum of suburban life. Suddenly, two masked suspects appeared, moving with chilling precision and speed. Their faces hidden, they executed a swift and daring robbery, targeting an armored van making a routine cash pickup. Witnesses described the scene as chaotic and surreal, with people ducking for cover and confusion spreading rapidly. Surveillance cameras captured every tense moment as one suspect, clad in a hooded jacket, approached the armored van with purpose. The footage would later become crucial evidence, showing the suspect's calculated movements and the high stakes of the crime. As the suspects made their escape, a security guard, acting on instinct and training, drew his weapon and fired at the fleeing getaway vehicle. The sharp crack of gunfire echoed through the parking lot, escalating the danger and sending bystanders into a panic. The suspects managed to evade capture, abandoning their getaway car on a quiet residential street not far from the scene. Police quickly cordoned off the area, searching for clues and piecing together the suspect's escape route, while the community watched anxiously from behind police tape. Miraculously, no injuries were reported during the ordeal, but the boldness of the crime left Sugar Land police with a complex and urgent investigation. Detectives worked tirelessly, interviewing witnesses, collecting evidence, and trying to make sense of the suspect's motives and methods. The focus quickly shifted to identifying the masked suspects. and understanding what drove them to risk everything in such a public, high-stakes crime. As the investigation deepened, the community waited, hoping for answers and a return to the peace they once knew. The security guard's response during the Sugarland heist was immediate and decisive. Firing at the fleeing suspects, the guard's actions highlighted the intense pressure and danger of the moment. This act sparked debate about the use of firearms in public spaces and the risks involved. The incident underscored the unpredictable, high-stakes nature of armored van heists. The guard's bravery became a focal point, prompting discussions about security protocols and public safety. While the suspects escaped, the guard's stand was a critical moment in the unfolding story. The investigation pressed on, determined to prevent future incidents. Just 2 days later, Madison, Illinois, witnessed another armored van robbery. This time at dawn, 2 armed men in masks ambushed a Brinks van as drivers serviced an ATM, exploiting the element of surprise. Their attire, balaclavas and jumpsuits, added intimidation to their calculated plan. The suspects held the drivers at gunpoint, grabbed a bag of cash, and escaped in a waiting Chevrolet Impala. The getaway car was later found abandoned and set on fire, erasing evidence and complicating the investigation. This heist showcased evolving criminal tactics and left law enforcement with a challenging case. The focus now identifying the suspects and understanding the broader implications. The Madison suspects' decision to torch their getaway car was a calculated move to destroy evidence. This tactic, common in high-profile heists, both erases forensic traces and signals defiance to law enforcement. The burning car left investigators with little physical evidence, forcing them to seek other leads. Firefighters and police rushed to the scene, but the charred remains complicated the case. Despite the setback, authorities pressed on, piecing together the events and searching for those responsible. The blazing trail was just one piece of a larger puzzle. Solving it would require the combined efforts of local, state, and federal agencies. The suspects in both heists remain elusive, their identities hidden behind masks and hoods. In Madison, witness descriptions, 2 black males in their 20s, slim builds, offered only a glimpse. Their attire was chosen for both concealment and intimidation, reflecting calculated planning. These criminals are strategic, understanding the risks and rewards of their actions. Their ability to evade capture suggests a network of support and meticulous preparation. Law enforcement must look beyond appearances, analyzing behavior and connections. Public assistance is crucial in uncovering these elusive criminals and preventing future crimes. The pursuit of justice after these heists is a race against time. Law enforcement, from local police to the FBI, is working tirelessly to track down the suspects. Investigators analyze clues, review surveillance, and follow leads from the public. The Sugarland Police, led by Chief Mark Poland, emphasized the need for community cooperation. In Madison, the FBI leads the case, undeterred by the burned getaway car. The goal: restore safety and bring the culprits to justice. These investigations highlight the dedication and resilience of law enforcement. The heists have left Sugarland and Madison communities on edge, challenging their sense of safety. In Sugarland, residents have become more vigilant, spurred by released surveillance footage and police appeals. Local businesses are reassessing security, preparing for potential threats. Madison's dramatic crime, from armed robbery to a burning car, has sparked community discussions on safety. The FBI's involvement underscores the seriousness and complexity of the case. These events ripple through the community, affecting everyone, not just the immediate victims. Restoring trust and security remains a top priority as investigations continue. The Sugarland and Madison heists highlight the enduring allure of crime stories. These real-life events, filled with suspense and intrigue, draw us in and spark our curiosity about the darker side of human nature. We find ourselves compelled to ask, what drives someone to commit such acts? And how do they manage to pull them off? Crime stories, whether based on true events or fictionalized accounts, have fascinated people for generations. offering a window into the complexities of morality, desperation, and cunning. These tales of daring and risk captivate us, revealing the thin line between order and chaos. The adrenaline rush of a well-planned heist, the tension of a high-stakes investigation, and the uncertainty of whether justice will prevail, all these elements keep us on the edge of our seats. Crime stories allow us to explore the boundaries of right and wrong from the safety of our own homes, making us both spectators and silent participants in the unfolding drama. The pursuit of justice showcases law enforcement's relentless efforts to protect communities. Detectives and officers work tirelessly, piecing together clues, following leads, and confronting danger head-on. Their dedication and bravery remind us that, even in the face of chaos, there are those who stand up for what is right. These stories not only highlight the challenges faced by law enforcement, but also celebrate their victories, both big and small, in the ongoing battle against crime. For those intrigued by crime and mystery, countless stories await, each offering insight into human behavior. Whether you prefer classic detective tales, psychological thrillers, or true crime accounts, there is something for everyone in this genre. These stories invite us to become amateur sleuths, piecing together evidence and motives, and challenging our perceptions of guilt and innocence. They also encourage us to reflect on the choices people make when faced with extraordinary circumstances. From historical heists to modern capers, these narratives explore the tension between good and evil. They transport us across different eras and settings, showing how the methods and motives behind crime have evolved over time. Yet, at their core, these stories remain timeless, as they grapple with universal questions about justice, morality, and the human condition. Each tale, whether set in the past or present, offers a unique perspective on the ongoing struggle between those who break the law and those who uphold it. As we conclude, we invite you to delve deeper into the world of crime stories and the ongoing struggle to maintain order. Whether you're reading a gripping novel, watching a documentary, or following a real-life case, these stories challenge us to think critically and empathize with people from all walks of life. They remind us that the line between hero and villain is often blurred, and that every story has multiple sides waiting to be uncovered. The impact of these stories lingers, reminding us of the challenges and triumphs in the fight for justice. As we turn the final page or watch the last scene, we are left with a deeper appreciation for the complexities of crime, the resilience of those who seek justice, and the enduring power of storytelling to illuminate the shadows of our world.